flashback for you. During 2019 Mexican Grand Prix, Max Verstappen was given a three-place grid penalty for failing to slow down when the yellow flags were waved. I'm sure many fans secretly hope that Max will start another back on the grid today, as he's known for providing most of the entertainment and making his way to the match. Driver
Right. 1 second. 1 second.
So, have you...
1 second. I've got it. I've sorted it.
Yay! Here we are!
Have you... 1 second. I've got it. I've sorted it.
Yay! Here we are!
Right. I do apologise, everybody. Right. And because I feel really bad, let's do 2 minutes.
Let's play the music again for Izzy, just for Izzy.
Just for Izzy. Here you go, Izzy.
There is a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. But for one last time, I'll take.
Oh, and that's Matty G crashed out.
Yes,
had to
it
drop
has.
that in.
I was just wondering that.
Breathing out, I'm breathing in. Broken down, but I will live to fight again. For one last time, I take this ride. Just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. There's a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge and ride 1,000 times. Maybe I could be the one right to the setting sun tonight.
And that was Alistair Griffin with Just Drive, broadcasted out there for Izzy. So, what have we missed so far while that was going? So, TP has improved significantly on his lap time.
Yes, he has. We have lost Dave. Not sure what happened there with Dave. But he lost it just coming through the stadium section, I think.
Dave, yeah, Dave lost at the stadium section. So yeah, I was on board the TP as he went past them, and it's that like shot right-hander going into the stadium. He kind of lost it there and crashed into the wall. So run down dead quick. We've got 6 minutes left to go. We've got Nosy with a 114.8. Proper putting a stint out there. He's really going for this win, isn't he, today?
Yeah, he is. He definitely is.
Yeah, we've got Bo currently with a 115.0, Bottle Brent with a 115.2. A nice time for Bottle Brent. I do see Bottle Brent might be a championship contender next season by his form. He's actually getting better and better as well. Thierry with 115.3. I'm sure Thierry can get a bit more time off that. We've got Armchair Bike with a 115.4 and has retired. Chain Game Woo with a 114.4. Bingo with a 115.5. We've got Barry with a 116.1. We've got Matty G, aka Dave, with 116.9. Big Pads with a 118.3.
Yep. So I think Big Pads will be coming out literally in a few minutes. So we will keep an eye on that. I think as well it looks like, who's that? So Bo's coming back out again. And so is Pads. So Pads is also out again. So I do believe, when I was talking to Pads earlier, he says he did a 119.2 and he's improved again massively with the 118.3.
Yeah. Well, see, like with Big Pads, he's one of those drivers that he will attempt to go again and again and again to keep improving. And I can see with more time and more practice, he will start climbing his way up into the mid-pack.
Yeah, and obviously I will announce it as well, but with the new season starting, with this season coming to an end and the new season starting pretty soon, I will be racing on track this time.
Ooh.
I know how Gas feels about it. I know that obviously, and obviously everybody else that's in watching along as well. Everyone else likes my and Gaz's commentary together when we do it together for IER. But I will say, if anything goes terribly wrong on track, whether I make a mistake of my own or anything else, I will still be willing to join Gaz in the comms box for the rest of the race.
And you will always be welcome.
And that'll be it. So,
all I can say is good luck on that.
As well. Yeah, me too.
I reckon there'll be. It's quite nice to have a good spread of drivers with different abilities, and plus, you constantly improve every time you race. You get better and better with each race you race. So,
well, I'll tell you what. Since I've had my new wheel, because now I've got a Logitech G29, I've found using that wheel a lot better than what I did with my T150. I think with the T150 that I had, I was making more mistakes and I was crashing out. But with this new Logitech, after what happened on Sunday at France when I finished P3, there was no mistakes. I didn't crash out or anything like that. But yeah, Pads runs wide there. I'm surprised he didn't invalidate those. 2 temps up. So could we potentially see Pads in the 117s maybe?
Well, it is possible. Let's see how he gets through the Pro today.
And he does a 117.9. Nice.
You called it, man. You called it.
Called it.
Yeah. So he's a second behind Matty at the moment. But this is a massive improvement compared to what his time trial time was.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So
still waiting for Stinos as well. Stinos came out, and then I'm not sure if he invalidated, but Stinos came out, and then he went back into the pits.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure what the plan is here for Stinos.
Is he going to do a back to front
Oh,
race?
I don't know.
Because I'll be honest, he's got the ability to do it. Any of the drivers here, top four, sitting in the top four as well at the moment, could potentially do a back to front with a short grid.
Yeah. As
So-
Pads again is 5 temps up, guys. His second run is 5 temps up.
Already?
Already, Nosy again with a 1:14.4.
I'll tell you what. I think he might have clicked the back wall. Or did he?
Oh, he does a 17.2.
He's,
What a lap.
that is a very massive improvement. Well
Yeah,
done.
it is. Oh, Stinos is on a qualifying ban. Just been informed by F1 Football and Matthew Green that Stinos is on a qualifying ban.
Why didn't we get and pick this up?
And it's something to do with based on Discord chat or something.
Okay, well, we'll leave it there.
But then again, didn't Stinos do a reset to track last week?
That's probably what it was. It probably was that.
I think it's that.
Absolutely fair call. So, Nosy with 1:14.4. He is over half a second quicker than anybody else. Than anybody else on track at the moment on time wise. He's currently sitting right on 191 points. His nearest competitor, 181 points. His nearest competitor, which is Unseen, who has 14 points, and then it's Stinos with 20 points. So, Nosy only needs 6 points, which will mean that he needs to be 7th.
Yes, I believe. Nosy's going to need to be
7th, no less than 7th.
Yeah, no less than 7th.
To take the win. So yeah, that is basically what our battles come down to, is between Stinos getting first and Nosy being anything below 7th.
Yeah. But I think if Unseen was able to race tonight, I think we would have potentially maybe a 3-way battle for the championship if Unseen was racing as well.
Yeah, we would absolutely love a good 3-way.
So
three-way battles are just what you want. Like a 2-way battle is fine, but everybody wants a 3-way.
Yeah.
So wrap up racing. As looking forward to season 2. Go to the kart race tonight. Yeah, I'm good to say a few drivers who are not able to race tonight. So F1 Football's not with us.
Me too.
Unseen.
Bear is not with us.
Yeah, NSX Bearer. So, but quick rundown. So we've got Nosy with 1:14.4, Bo 1:15.0, Bottle Brent 1:15.0, TP 1:15.1, Train Go Woo 1:15.3, Armchair Bike on a 1:15.4. The first British Bingram were 1:15.5, and then back to the Dutch with a 1:16.0 with Death Dragon. Then onto the British with a 1:16.1 with Barry, Dave with 1:16.9, Big Pads with 1:17.2, Berserker, Izzy not putting a time, and Stinos with a quali ban. So that wraps up the qualifying at the moment. Expectations today from me, I think Nosy's going to go steal the championship unless he crashes out.
Yeah.
I actually want him to drop down the pack. I want us to have that interesting moment where I think, oh, is he or isn't he going to do it? But I don't expect I don't expect it to be like is that Glock kind of moment at the end of the race. I'm hoping, touch wood, we don't get more than one, maybe two DNFs.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for an action-packed race. I'm hoping to see some battles up and down the grid. Hoping to see Dave spin, bottle it, but not break himself.
Yep. Yep.
The usual, the tick list. We've got a tick list there to tick off. So alpha formation lap as everybody does form up. Predict the pit strategies popped up for a soft, medium, or a soft, medium. Let's see what our drivers have opted for. So, Armchair Bike, Death Dragon, Izzy, and FM Football has joined us now. So his update's sorted. I've all opted for the medium tyres, the rest have opted for softs. What tyre strategy would you go? 56 laps. What's your tyre strategy?
Medium soft.
Medium. See, it is a two-stop.
Now, yeah, it is a two-stop, but if I was in the top 10, then it would be definitely a soft medium maybe, or a soft medium soft. But if I was outside the top 10, then it'd be mediums and just see, obviously, just see how long I could go for, really.
Yeah.
But you know, I think for me it'd have to be a medium soft, unless a late safety car, then go, or an early safety car, potentially go soft tyres, and then if another late safety car comes out, go mediums to the end.
Ooh. See, pushing tyres, like, see, the soft tyres, you look at 10 laps of effective grip.
Yep.
Plus another 4 pushing. And then you're looking at probably 18 laps with the mediums, or 20 if you push. So if you're pushing, you're going to get 16 and 20 if you're pushing. Or 16 and 20, or 15 and 21 laps, and that's the way you'd have to break it.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. What are we going to see?
Oh, it's off, and they're off. Is Nosy going to hold off strong? Because Bo got a really good start there.
Yeah, so did Nosy. Nosy got a really good start as well.
But
Bo's
was a little bit better, but then we've got Chengen Wu, who's done fantastic there. Bottle Brent is all. Bottle Brent has a delayed start, but he tends to get back up there. Yep. I'm just watching this battle between behind, because Bottle Brent goes a little bit wide, Chengen Wu goes a little squirrely.
Excuse me.
And I think that's all fair game in Love and War, because TP's now slipped into 4th. I'm just watching from behind, because from behind Bo, you get a really good look at see how they are forming up behind each other. Let's drop down and watch.
Izzy's up to P9 already.
Stinos is up into P8.
Jesus, Stinos.
So Stinos wasn't messing around.
No, he's not. He's not. I think what Stinos is looking to do here is he wants to try and get through this pack as quick as he can to go and try and catch up Nosy. Izzy picks up a 3-second time penalty. So I think Stinos wants to try and get through and catch up with Nosy to try and battle Nosy for hopefully that lead. Oh, Bingham spun.
Oh, well, Stinos has got past Barry for 7th. Now, I'm going to overlook Stinos' aggressive manoeuvres here, because he's fighting now to have any chance of getting that podium.
Yep.
Or getting that win at least. He wants that win. He really wants that win.
He does. So Dave's pitted for a new wing and gets a 5-second speeding penalty. And Bingram's also pitted for a set of mediums and a new wing as well.
So here's the thing, right? It's lucky that we don't do cash incentive for a winner on this.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, if I was Stinos, I was going, you know what, I could win. I could win here, right? I'm going to take up Nosy, but make it look like an accident, or put him under pressure so he makes a mistake, and that's what you want. You'd want him to do that to give yourself that chance to win the championship and win a bit of funds, because it very rarely do these online races seasons come down to the last race. Really, it's quite rare. So this is amazing that we've got this. And Nosy seems to be he's doing really well. Doesn't seem like he's got to lose it. He's quite consistent. Bit of a nugget, but he's consistent.
Yeah.
So we've got Big Pads now who's making a move on Izzy. Would you say that, if I'm right?
Well played by Pads. He was looking to try and go into turn 1 there, but decides to yield and let Izzy go in front.
Well, of course. The thing is that he's made the right decision there. Izzy had that corner. It was all Izzy's corner. She put herself in that position where you're not going to get past without causing an incident. So both drivers done really well to respect each other, which is what we like to see. We're going to ping away down to Dave, who's another driver who has trundled off to the back. So we've got Dave and Bingram, who will be battling for the wooden spoon at the end of the race. So we're going to switch back up to the top few. So I'm on board with TP at the moment. Now TP is in 4th. He's got Bottle Burn just in front of him, and Chain Game Woo, his teammate, behind him. The Chain Game is going to be playing a vital shield for TP. Because Armchair Bike seems to be quite progressive. He seems to be on it.
Armchair's making a move.
That move was very nicely done.
Oh no, Izzy's retired. Izzy's retired in the pitch.
Armchair. You know what this is like? Armchair Bike has spun out. What that's done is put Stinos up into 6th. Now Stinos is right behind Chain Game Woo.
And so Izzy's left the session as well. So, not sure what's happened there. Unless you'll let us know.
Hopefully she'll let us know. Something might come up where she has to get out the race, where she's done everything right. Or maybe she just found herself struggling a little bit. These things happen.
Barry Burbs has gone again. Barry Burbs has had a crash. F1 football 3-second time penalty. So that puts Big Patch up into P10. Bo gets the fastest lap off the race from Nosy as well.
So we're going to have battles because I'm on board with Stinos, because Stinos is going to be the one I am watching. Stinos is going to be the catalyst, basically, whether Nosy wins or not, really. Because round the outside of Train Game Woo, he's done really well to get that pass. He's in the top 5. We've got Vedran in the chat saying hello there, boys and girls. Matthew Green offering to be the Glock.
So Izzy says, can't do this right now, so for the safety of the other drivers, I retired.
So, alright, so...
okay. I hope everything's alright, Izzy. Yeah.
It is, it's the correct call to make if if you feel that you're going to hamper other people's races, because I do it. I retire a lot of races, racing with the last game. Just because I was like, I'm a danger on track. For some reason, I just not got. Sometimes you're not used to settings that have been prohibited on the race. Sometimes you're having a bad day, and your car's just all over the place, or you're just not concentrating enough on that day because you've got other things in your mind. So everybody has those moments. Stinos with 117.8. No.
Stinos is on it. Stinos is flying.
And Thierry has made his move into the top 3. He's got past Bottle Brent. Now, the Stinos is going to have to hope that Bo battles enough with Nosy to bring Nosy down maybe he's hoping for an accident to happen, where I don't see it happening. I don't see Nosy really losing this championship now. I really don't. But stranger things have happened.
So, Vadran's just jumped in and says, unfortunately couldn't race tonight, but see you in season 2. You shall see the Vadran you wanted, Gaz.
Yeah.
And then Izzy says, something happened a few minutes ago and my head isn't in the right place. Okay, Izzy, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I hope everything is okay, though.
Yeah, it is. You know we love you, so if you need to talk, I'm there for you.
Bottle Bread's bowled it! And he's gone.
Oh,
Where's he dropped it? He's dropped it just before
Peralta. But the thing is, what I think has happened is that he's lost it before that corner.
Yep.
And he's just not been able to hold himself. So
no. So no safety car. TP 3-second time penalty. So Big Pad's now up to P9.
yeah.
So Pads is having a really good race by himself.
Dave in the points. How shocking is that?
Yeah, how shocking is that? Dave in the points.
So our top 3 has not changed really for the last few laps. We've got Stinos in 4th. We have TP in 3rd, Bo in 2nd, Nosy in 1st. So Nosy and Bo 1st and 2nd from the very beginning.
Yep.
Chain Gang Woo in 5th. And let's have a look at position change. So the drivers who have not changed position are Nosy, Bo, Chain Gang Woo and Matty G. So they're the ones who have not moved up or down. F1 Football up 6 places. Very good start for him. A fantastic start for Stinos. Death Dragon moving up 2 places is quite key. He's going to have to push himself a bit harder though, because Bo's going to need a bit of help.
Yeah, I believe so. It looks like Armchair and Death Dragon have also traded places again. So Armchair Bike is I think Armchair Bike is, even though I think he's new to racing, is actually the way that I'm trying to say this is that he's actually showing that he can compete among the fastest drivers in this league.
Yes, which means that season 2 is going to be absolutely perfect for him, because we all start from 0, and that's the key thing. That's what everybody's got to think. Oh, I watched Death Dragon do that. I watched them cut that corner and pick up that penalty.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it's like that cut, the way he cut that corner, and it was such a margin of a cut. Really, it's all 4 wheels went over that line, but it gives you such an advantage as well, cutting at that corner the way he did. So,
speaking of that, corner cuts and stuff, what did you think about that video that I posted in the commentators room chat on IER?
Oh, you know,
if you did get to see it.
I did see it.
Right, so
well, I just read that bottle bread. What the actual? I did hit the wall and my tyre just went. Well, the evidence I saw of that was a black squiggly line going from the outside of the corner of the stadium to Bottle Bread's car. So it looked like he was very close to that left-hand wall coming out of the stadium.
Yeah.
And we all know that this game was rushed. It was very, very rushed. So I don't think the actual physical barrier that you actually see is different from the parameter barriers of the actual game. So I think it's a little bit off.
Nosy pits. Barry Burbs has retired in the pits. Nosy's pitted. So that allows Bo, TP, and also Stinos up now. Migrating host, who's gone now? So Barry's left as well. Bingham, 3-second time penalty.
Ooh. So,
Oh.
so
Now,
we've got,
are we going to see Nosy and F1 Football battling out? Are we going to see a team game played here by F1 Football to try and keep Nosy at bay? There's a little bit of wheel rubbing and tapping between F1 Football and Nosy, but not as much to affect their racing. So, are we going to see F1 Football to try and keep Nosy at bay? So Stinos can. So where are they at the moment? So at the moment, Nosy and F1 Football are roughly 22 seconds behind the leader, but the top three do pit. Top three do pit, but Train Game Woo continues on. Armchair continues on as well. We've got a yellow flag. F1 Football's retired.
he lost it on the exit.
Oh no. Safety car as well. First full safety car.
Right, so we've got full safety car. Right. TP's managed to get out in front of Nosy on the pit strategy. How does that work?
How does it work?
How did that work? How did that happen like that? Because TP was third, Stinos was fourth, Bo was second, and Nosy was first before all the pits.
Yep.
Nosy drops down. When you'd expect it to be, if TP was going to be in front of Nosy, you expect Bo to be in front of TP.
Yep.
So it's quite bizarre how that's happened. But this has given Bingham an opportunity, along with Matty, to get in up with big pads.
Yep. It will.
So
And it'll also bring it in. So, I mean, what I want to see, obviously, this is going to be this potentially is going to be Pads' first safety car restart. When it does go for a restart, but up to now we're on lap 12. Obviously, last week it crashed out at Netherlands, which was a bit unfortunate. But as of now, for 12 laps, and I think if Izzy's still watching as well, what do you think of Big Pads' pace at the moment?
Well, in fairness, he's not quite there with the top 7.
No.
You look at that top 7. That top 7 is roughly about half a second between them per lap.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be expecting. He's about a second off that, a second and a half. And that's unfortunate, and it happens. I'm not going to say it's a massive gap, but there's a lot of drivers that we're missing today that would fill that gap up between Death Dragon and Big Pads. So we're not going to see he's not when it comes down to next season. We're not going to feel like there is a massive 1.5 second per lap gap between the drivers, because there's going to be other drivers in between, and that will keep the battles going. Basically, maybe drag some drivers that are a little bit behind up forward with them, while the others are in the middle of battling it out. And so we could see a very good season next season, which is what we're focusing on right now.
Yeah, but go on then. Another thing. How do you think I'm going to do next season? When the new season starts?
Sorry?
How do you think I'm going to do when the new season starts?
Well, to be honest, if I the last time I seen you race was a while ago.
Yes. Do you think I've got the pace to keep up with the faster drivers in this league?
I'm going to say right now, if I'm going to compare you to what I've last seen you, and I'd say you're a mid-pack racer in this. So I'm thinking that you'd be battling with Armchair Bike and Death Dragon. That's from when I last seen you. Obviously, you've improved. So I'm hoping that you're going to be further up with Chain Game Woo, Bo, and TP, those drivers as well. That's what I'm hoping where I see you.
So
but we'll see.
We'll see. Bottle Brent says, "Do you want another commentator that's actually decent?" How rude, Bottle Brent. How rude.
I don't know whether he's just saying that I'm not decent, or whether you're not decent, or we're both not decent. But
how very rude of you, sir. You can have my spot if you like.
Bottle Brent, I need you to clarify what you mean by that. Who you saying is not decent, and which new commentators would be decent. So safety car's back in on this lap. I've jumped on my bow because, like I've always said, the third place driver gets the visual that you all want to see. You all want to see the first driver going off and the second driver reacting. So third place is where you want to be watching.
I'm on board with Stinos.
Stinos is going to see what Bo does, so that's brilliant.
Yep.
So let's have a look. I think Bo would actually get nosy. I think Bo's is better at the safety car.
Oh, what a start here! Stinos actually near enough caught Bo off guard. But Stinos is getting a great slipstream off Nosy. But he decides to back out. Stinos decides to back out.
Stinos had the inside line, so he had to break a bit more than Bo.
Yep.
And with that, he's lost 2 places, but he's battling it back through. Oh!
He went for it. He went for it. Bo will not be happy with what happened there.
So there was a bit of
it looked like there was a bit of contact there as well. 5-second penalty for Bo for corner cutting. Bo has retired on track.
He's crashed himself out on purpose.
Or crashed himself out on purpose. So
let's get off that.
We are now.
So virtual safety car. We're down to 9 drivers.
So according to Bottle Brent, all the above, and
what the hell? I think he's watching the stream, isn't he? So he's just seeing.
Yeah.
Bo just go, right, I've had enough. Bang. Put myself out. So
Train Game we pitch.
We're on lap 15 of 36. We've still got 22 laps to go. We've still got a long way to go.
Still got a long way to go.
But with every driver that goes out, Stinos loses more of a chance of doing Nosy.
Yep. Yep. Is he?
So touch wood this never happens. But let's say the bottom 3, so Matty, the bottom 2, Matty and Train Game, if they both retired in the pits, let's say. Yep. Nosy just has to get to the finish line. Doesn't matter where he finishes, he'd win.
Yeah, he would. He would. He would. But we've lost 5 drivers. We are down to 9 drivers left. Do you think potentially someone else could crash out?
Yes, there's always a possibility. Now, Armchair Bike has just managed to get past Nosy. Now, Armchair Bike is on the soft tyres, but Nosy's managed to catch up the slipstream, and with the softer tire, you are able to brake a lot later. Chances of crashing out in Mexico it's very similar to the chances of crashing out in USA.
Yep.
The only thing USA's got is a lot of wide space. There's a lot of space in USA that tends to make it less crashing out.
Yep.
But some of the corners are near enough identical. The S bends that we're coming up to now with on board with Nosy. So these S bends are it's emulated from Silverstone, which has been what was put into Bahrain, and because it works so well in Bahrain, Herman Tilke has put it in a lot of circuits.
Bingram's had another spin again at the stadium section.
It's just before the stadium section, wasn't it? So that's straight before the stadium.
Just before.
So yeah, hopefully he's back up running. Has he got any wing damage?
Yes, he's got no wing at all. He's Formula Fording.
Yeah, so he'll be in the pit, put himself a new wing on and get back out there. The one thing I like about Bingham, he's one of these drivers that he tends to keep plodding along. He does tend to plod along. He tends to like puts himself like, yeah, I've lost my wing, I've lost like some tyre grip. I'll pit, but I'll just keep going. And it's brilliant to see. So we're gonna have a Bingham Matty battle really in this race. Train Game Woo basically got a big chunk of time in front of him, so he's either going to slowly bring that down, or he's just going to enjoy the leisure drive, the Sunday drive. Big pads up to 6, probably a good position for him. He's got Train Game who's catching up with him slowly, so if they both keep going the way they're going, we're going to have a good end to the race. We've got halfway through the race now, pretty much. So we're going to see a very good end if Big Pads and Train Game keep going at this pace. Death Dragon probably not going to be catching up with Stinos, but he's going to he's actually got a similar pace to Big Pads. It's not really moving up or down really, the difference between him and Big Pads. So Big Pads has just lost a little bit of time on that lap. But I'm sure it's just holding off there about between 6 and 6.5 really. So go on, Big Pads, keep going, man. Keep going,
bro. Keep going, bro.
Thierry looking to get past Nosy. I know Nosy's just got past him, so an armchair bike in currently at the moment is in first, but we know he will have to pit again.
Yep.
Now Thierry's got this habit, he's able to push those tyres beyond most other drivers. So, Yoink in first. First race I've seen him in. And he's going strong.
He sure is.
I can see him being a podium battler next season.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Definitely me too. TP is keeping Nosy within touching distance. Armchair gets another 3-second time penalty. Or is that his first penalty? No, that's his second time penalty, so 6 seconds for Armchair.
Which, he's got 3 seconds over Nosy, but then he's still got a pit. Has he done soft, or did he go? He did do soft, didn't he? He started off soft tyres.
Let's have a look. So armchairs done soft.
So he's going to have to switch on to mediums.
Yep.
Which he will push these soft tyres for another 5 laps, I reckon. Get himself lap 25. Nah, he'll do it sooner than that. He'll lap 10. So another 3 laps, and then stick himself on mediums.
I think what Pads could do if Pads goes for like another, I don't know, another 5-6 laps on the mediums.
I'd say another 7 laps and then stick the softs on at the end.
Another 7 laps for Pads.
I'd say that's the same for Death Dragon as well. Whereas you've got Chengo, Wu and Matty, I don't think they need to pit again. I think they can get to the end on those tyres. 20 laps on soft tyres? Yeah, doable.
Durable, yeah. Definitely doable.
Right, Right, so tell you what, who do we like to look off? Well, TP's closing in on Nosy.
Yep. But at the moment, the way things are looking at the moment, Nosy. No, I don't want to put commentator's curse on because I don't like doing that. But potentially, Nosy's won this championship.
Well, the thing is, it's like the only way Nosy can't is Nosy's going to lose the championship is if Stinos gets first and Nosy finishes 8th or 9th, or DNFs. He's got more of a chance of DNFing than he has got finishing 8th or 9th.
Yep.
But I'm gonna let this out. Nosy's actually got a little fan.
All right.
Yeah. So I sat down with my little lad after last week, and I gave him a few names. Or which one do you like? And he picked Nosy. I think it's because it was one of the names he could say. But it was kind of funny because he picked Nosy, and Nosy's got Toby's number, which is 26. Yeah. That's Toby's. That was the day Toby bought. And Bingham again, Formula Forden.
Formula Forden again, Bingham.
Taking out some of the signs, and I've got a helicopter view of him Formula Forden and taking out signs. But like I said, the guy just plods along. He just keeps going. He just keeps going. I do like to see that. It wouldn't surprise me if he did go, you know what, I'm going to retire. And he does.
He does. Uh-oh. Is he saying Toby's replaced me?
Is he, you're his favourite person? You're Toby's favourite person when it comes to this, all of this.
Always Toby's favourite. It looks like as well TP's looking to make a move on Nosy, so TP makes the move on Nosy up to P2. Now, does this give Stinos a little bit of help?
Well, Stinos needs to get past Nosy, past TP, and hope Armchair pits soon.
Yep.
It's a tough one.
It is. It's a very tough one. But the top two at the moment have penalties.
Yeah.
But I will say this: it is nice to actually see a few drivers without any penalties.
Yeah. Well, I've just had a quick look at fastest lap.
Okay.
Armchair Bike is on 116.5. The next driver that's anywhere near him is Stinos
Would
with
be-
Stinos with 117.8.
Yep, it would be.
That's 1.3 seconds that Armchair has on his fastest lap over any other driver. 1.3. Are we seeing someone who could be dominating like Unseen was doing at times?
Potentially, we could be. Yeah. I think we could see someone else.
We've got drivers now who are going to be competing at that kind of level now. With Nosy, with Stinos, with Unseen, and Thierry, with Bo. We've got a lot of drivers in that bubble.
Yep,
like,
we have.
I can't wait to see you racing. I'm hoping that you'll be up there as well, and Armchair picks up a penalty, which does make what that does. It brings them back in to the contention of who's going to get what. And it is impressive stuff. We did have a race the other week, didn't we? Where the whole grid was covered by a second.
Yes.
Which is unheard of.
Yes, which is unheard of. So Stinos pits. Armchair's pitted as well.
Which... And Nosy's managed to get in front of TP, so Nosy's actually out in front. So Armchair is pitted, Stinos is pitted. These are going to have to do thunder laps here. Because they've got 12 laps on these soft tyres.
Yep.
I think they pitted a little bit early.
I think they did as well.
But then...
I think so too.
Are we going to be seeing... So these are pitted now. You look at the time, that's 20 between Nosy and Stinos, it's 22 seconds, if my maths are right. No, it's about 20, yeah, it's about 20 seconds. So that gap, about 20 seconds between Nosy and Stinos. Stinos is going to have to make that up and hope Nosy loses that and a bit more to drop him down into 8th. Basically, he's hoping he loses a whole lap.
Yep, so Nosy and TP have pitted now. Set of soft tyres.
But have they pitted quick enough for... Because Armchair's managed to get in front. Stinos is in front of Nosy. So the early pit has actually paid off. The undercut has worked really, really well.
Yep.
Now, Stinos has got to make up 8 seconds to catch up with Armchair. And hope that Nosy starts falling down the pecking order.
Yep. We've also got Train Game Woo slowly catching up to Big Pads.
Yeah. Izzy has let people know that there is 2 Red Bull seats left next season if anyone is watching who's not in the league.
Ooh. I'd love to know what seat I'm in. I don't fancy the Red Bull. Because I don't know.
It's Red Bull, isn't it? It's just Red Bull.
It's Red Bull. It's just Red Bull. But I can't wait to find out.
I'll be honest. The one thing is, personally for me, I don't like the Spice Boy, who's in charge of Red Bull.
Oh, ooh, guess what?
Go.
Izzy's just put that I've been moved to Alfa Romeo with Tubby, with my cousin Tubby. So me and Big Pads are teammates for next season. So I'm in Alfa Romeo with Pads next season. Yeah, boys. Let's go. Pads will be happy with that. He will. He'll be definitely happy with that. Thanks for that, Izzy.
Well, we know who's going to be at the bottom of the championship.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, Izzy says I'm not. That message was from for Bottle Brent. Oh, poop. So it looks like Armchair and Bottle Brent are in the Alfa Romeo for next season, the new season.
So the new speedy guy and the guy that crashes a lot. Although,
Oh, we've got movement. We've got movement between Train Game Wheel and Big Pads.
Big Pads losing out against Shingo, but not giving up, which is fantastic to see. We do like a driver who never gives up.
That's it, Pads. Use some of your overtake as well, mate. Don't use it all.
So Nosy now hunting down TP.
So now, what will this? The points won't change by much, will it, Gaz? Now that with Stenos in P2 and Nosy in
P4,
but potentially a P3.
Yeah.
So potentially it won't really change.
Potentially potentially P2.
Potentially P2.
Yeah.
Because Armchair, I think, has 9 seconds of penalties. But I think Stenos is slowly closing the gap to Armchair, but not as much.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, Izzy, you're my best friend forever now. You are my best friend forever.
I thought I was best friend.
You and Izzy are my best friend.
Oh my goodness.
Never change it, never change it. But Izzy is going to put me and Pads in the McLaren. Woo! Love it.
You know,
Love it.
That's a great car. Great car.
Oh, it is. It's got some wicked straight line speed and all. If you get the setup right.
Yeah, well, most of the cars, if you get the setup right, it's all about the setup right now for the cars.
Yeah. I do hope, fingers crossed though, we have Portimao for next season, because the last race I did at Portimao in FNR, I pulled out 2 amazing outside moves on 2 drivers at Portimao in the McLaren.
Sounds like me on a Friday night. Outside moves on the dance floor.
And then obviously I ended up retiring because of shitty penalties.
Oh,
but anyway, enough of that. We're on lap 30. We've got 6 laps to go.
And TP has lost out to Nosy.
Yep.
Nosy is closing in on Stenos.
Yep.
Stenos is slowly drawing in Armchair.
So at the moment,
if
Nosy
Nosy
gets it, or gets in roughly within 9 seconds of Armchair, it's a potential P1.
It is a potential P1.
It's a potential P1 for Nosy.
Which it's fluctuating. He's at the 10 second mark. He needs to get that down a second. He needs to catch up a whole second.
Yep.
But then let's have a look at tyres. So Nosy's got like a slightly fresher tyres than Armchair and Stenos. So
is it already released? Is it? I didn't even see it released for next season. Oh!
Matty died?
Matty died! And Izzy, it was a curse from Izzy. Izzy put in the chat, Dave's still going, interested, and then Dave goes and bowls it. Izzy, what have you done?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, we see Rambo!
Oh my goodness!
Oh!
So we're gonna have, right? We're gonna have, I think, we're gonna have a lot of people jumping in the pits.
Ooh, some secret info from Bottle Brent. Armchair has some floor damage.
He's got floor damage, but he's still holding.
He's still holding.
That 9-second gap in front of Stinos. Now,
yeah,
it's a safety car.
yes, it's a safety car, but
Well, it's a safety car. Everybody's going to pit. Everybody will think, you know what, let's pit.
potentially, but it depends how long the safety car could be out for, I guess.
It's going to be out. It's going to be out for 2 laps, at least 2-3 laps. So we're going to be racing We're going to be racing lap 33. So that's 3 laps. Is Stinos or Nosy going to be able to? Right. So TP stayed out. Armchair's got Armchair, Stinos and Nosy are all pitted.
As Ari's just joined us on and says, at least we'll have a sprint to the end. Yes, we are. It's going to be fun to see.
Well, we'll have to see. Is this a Michael Massey moment for Nosy? Has Michael Massey played and got into the game and gone, you know what, Nosy, I'm going to give you the win here. I'm going to give you. So someone crashes, and I'll give you the win. I'll close the gap down. And then the penalties will go in your favour.
Yeah. So is Michael Massey going to rub it in again, but this time with an AlphaTauri on a Mercedes?
It's still Red Bull, isn't it?
It's still Red Bull, yeah, but still, it's Michael Massey.
Michael Massey giving the win over to the Red Bull side of things. Massey Gate 2.0.
Yes. Now, like I say, we're lap 32. We've got like 4 laps to go. Have you decided who your driver of the day is yet, guys?
I'm gonna right. I'm leaning towards Armchair Bike for my driver of the day.
Okay.
The guy's quick. The guy's been consistent, and if it wasn't for the safety car, he'd still be 10 seconds ahead.
Yep.
But yeah, the game's going to give it to Stinos, but then there was that little thing between Stinos and Bo. That was obviously we've got to see all the evidence and really understand what happened. But from my view, I thought Stinos has been a bit uber aggressive. He was hyper aggressive at the beginning of the race. We've seen him muscling his way through some of the drivers, and it's not what I don't mind drivers being a bit aggressive, but hyper aggressive causes accidents, causes incidents, and gives the stewards a lot of work afterwards.
As Average just said, I mean, is a freaking weirdo, but not another Massey Gate, please.
Well, we'll see. We will see. If Nosy wins this down to penalties, we know Massey's pulled his finger out for the game.
Yes.
It makes the game more realistic.
It does.
The championship finale with a bit of controversy thrown in.
Yes.
It fits in it.
I'm just thinking about something, guys.
Oh, wait, hold on. When you think about anything, it makes it dangerous.
It does, doesn't it?
Are you sure? Wait, hold on. Have you greased the wheels properly to make sure you don't burn your brain out?
Yes.
You have? Okay, then you can carry on thinking. Go on.
Now, I don't... Safety car's in this lap, but... What I'm gonna say is... I know these drivers are faster. We've got faster drivers in this, but potentially, obviously, Train Game Wheels just overtook Big Pads. But if Train Game Wheel and Big Pads can stay with this lead pack for the remaining 2 laps,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
I see where you're going with that. And you're not wrong.
Whatever happens here, if Pads or Train Game Wheel get into a podium finish, I'm sorry to say that Nosy's got wing damage. Nosy's got no wing.
Whoa.
Nosy's Formula Forded. I have absolutely no idea what happened there.
Do you know the thing is, here's the issue, okay? If Stinos gets first and fastest lap, he's won the championship. Because there's no way on earth that Nosy is going to get armchair bike 115.9. I don't think anyone's getting that quick.
No.
Oh, no way.
Oh, unfortunate Nosy, unfortunate there.
Well, I've heard some information come from the chat saying about a brake check.
Okay.
If that's the case, then Stuart, so the whole race results at the end of it could actually be based down to on Stuart's decisions. But Nosy only has to finish the race here right now.
Yep. Nosy has to finish the race to win.
I don't see Stinos getting
Armchair, another penalty, so that's 12.
That's 12. We've got to see big changes. We've got to see big changes.
Oh, we got a yellow flag. Armchair's gone. Armchair's crashed.
He slows right down, I think, because I can't see any damage.
No, I can't see no damage either. Bizarre.
Right, so Stinos just has to get front of TP, and we actually go down to working out who's. Oh no! One of the last laps, Stinos knows he needs to finish first.
Does, yes, definitely.
TP just needs to hold him off for Nosy to win the championship.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's going to go down to who's had the most wins.
If TP can keep Stinos behind him,
It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Stinos is a very quick driver.
It is. TP picks up another penalty. TP, no! What are you doing? What are you doing?
No way. But Stinos has got past him.
But I
Let's
will
go round
say,
the final corner. Stinos back to front, win. Fair play to him on that.
But,
What?
hold on a minute. Train Game.
Because he didn't have got any penalty.
2-1. Pads up to P4.
Wow.
I'm sorry to say this, but I've got to give my driver of the day to Pads. No penalties. Obviously, Train Game we didn't have no penalties either, but I have to swing my driver of the day to Pads.
Right. Jump Pads up 7 places. He's done well.
He has. P4, last race of the season. Obviously, Codemasters give it to Stinos, but now, are we are we discussing who we're giving our driver of the season to tonight, or?
You know what, let's take this moment now. Right.
Yep.
So we've had an epic season with a lot of the drivers. So guys, it is important. Please stay tuned in because
Yeah,
we're going to
please,
discuss this
please.
dead quickly and announce it, and then I can get on to sorting out with the winner. So over the whole of the season, the merged season, we've had a really good time. So I'm going to quickly run through this here. So we've got Train Game Woo winning the race. Stenos in second, TP in third, Big Pad up into fourth. Fantastic race for the new driver. Death Dragon in fifth, Armchair Bike had a very good race. It's just unfortunate about the penalties. Nosy in seventh, unfortunate about the wing damage, but wins the championship. Our non-finishers are Matty, Bingram, Bo, F140, Barry Bears, Bottlebread, and Izzy. Now, let's have a look. Right. So
just a quick announcement as well, guys. Sorry to interrupt, but Izzy says that she's going to announce her F1 retirement.
Aww. I thought she was racing next season.
I thought she was as well.
Maybe this was the race that really called it for her.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I hope she's not. I hope she just wants to. She'll be back into it. Right, let's get onto this little last moment. Right,
yes.
So we've got drivers Nosy, Unseen, Stenos, Chain Game Woo, Death Dragon, Sharu, Vedran, Bo, Barra, Dixie, Matty, TP, Bingram, Bottle Brent, Rapol Racing, F1 Football, Barry Burbs, Izzy, and Dave. All those drivers have competed quite a bit within the races. It's been a very, very up and down season for a lot of drivers.
Yep.
If you asked me 5 races ago who my driver of the season would have been, it would have been between Nosy and Unseen. It would be more leaning towards Unseen, and that's kind of moving towards Nosy. But then you get drivers such as Train Game Woo, who's comes up, Vedran, who's been absolutely amazing on the improvements.
Yep.
But yeah, it's TP always been entertaining, which is a factor that we like to take into account. So am I right to think that we both have kind of agreed with giving it to Nosy?
Yes.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
So Nosy, congratulations, you have got the commentator's driver of the season. I'll have a little chat with you a bit later on through Discord about getting the prize fund to you, because it was going to be a PSN voucher, but because they are Dutch and I can't purchase something from the UK, I send the code over because it won't work. We'll work that out. We'll work out one way or another. We'll get the funds to you. Whether it's PayPal, whether I buy it on a Dutch website and send it to you, whatever, we'll get it to you, man. But well deserved. Every driver had the opportunity to get it, and every driver was in the running right up to the last few races. So we do take into account that clean driving, improvements, because Nosy was getting like third, and then he started getting wins every now and then. It was quite, and then it started consistently getting better and better. So that worked for him. Entertainment value. If you're putting on a good show, we're going to be watching you more, and that's what we want. So next season, if a commentator or not, I still haven't decided yet. Whatever happens, I will back this up, and I will actually put a similar kind of thing in. So, driver of the season, Ken Miles Award, as it's been called, for IER, will go to the most charismatic, energetic, entertaining driver, clean, progressive, fun. That's what we want to see. So I'll put that commitment out for next season. But hopefully you'll be in for the running for it as well, Chris.
Yep, I will be. I will be this.
So-
I will be next season.
But I'm not biased. I don't pick people just because they're my friends. I picked a driver that I didn't like for another league.
Yep.
So absolutely fantastic. Yeah, guys, thanks very much for everybody who's tuned in with me. I really do appreciate it all. Yeah, so I can't wait to see how the next season starts. Hopefully, if it's not myself, it'll be another commentator taking on this journey. And I wish every driver the best of luck for next season. So until next time, guys, good night.
Good night.